Here we go. Yeah. Buffering. Thank you. Now what? Still got you, James?
Yep. Uh-oh. I think he's disconnected. Hey, Pond Predator Nation, what's going on? I know something happened with Kelly's Wi-Fi, I'm assuming, because he's not here. I am in here all by myself right now. Oh, man. It's kind of interesting. I'm like on someone else's channel, even though I'm all by myself right now. It's kind of, I mean, not all by myself. I mean, again, Pond Predator Nation's here. Oh, wait, there he is.
Hey, having some technical difficulties tonight.
Yeah.
All right. Are we live? I can't even tell.
I think so. So we got Pond Predator
Okay.
Nation in here, so.
Well, it kicked me out of this studio and put me into another one. Let me get everything set up here.
All right.
That's my getting the YouTube channel up.
So you asked how things are going on my end. So far, pretty good. Busy, especially with the new kid. Yeah, more technical difficulties. Just sounds like another Thursday night. I got plenty on my end here too. But yeah, I know I have been busy. That's just it. I'll say I've just been really busy with a 3-year-old and a 4-month-old. So me and my wife have our hands very full right now. So they're both, 2 boys. They're blessings. Love them. But man, it's again, it's a full-time job. Just that. Oh, all right.
I don't know. This may be James's live tonight.
It might be, yeah. I'll keep it going.
I could use the watch time.
Yeah, seriously, yeah. Special guest, just me.
Special guest and co-host.
Yep.
Solo host.
I
don't know. I guess we're expecting storms tonight, so
okay.
maybe my provider's having trouble.
Yeah.
I do have to juice up the Wi-Fi here, especially if my wife applied for like a work from home job, so we're gonna have to juice up our broadband if she gets that.
Yeah, so it doesn't take many devices before all that bandwidth just disappears.
That's true too.
Yeah, I know. I'm kind of forced. I wish there was more competition here in this area because I'm just stuck with Spectrum, which, I mean, their internet's okay, but again, I wish there was competition at least, so I had choices.
Oh, okay, Jay. Took me a second. Thanks. Appreciate that. I'll be sure to check the P.O. box. He was on a couple of weeks ago. I don't know. I haven't did one in a while.
Yeah.
Illness went through the family, and then the guests I had scheduled. I had a couple of guests who got COVID and couldn't make. Jeff got COVID actually.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, I know, it's crazy. It's just like you think like it's kind of passed by certain areas, and then it's like, oh, you got it. Darn. Like, or so and so got it. It's like it's always unexpected, I guess.
Man, I had it back in 2020, December.
Did you?
We had it pretty well. Like you could tell we were sick.
Yeah.
I think, I don't know. After that, my theory on it, with it going around the entire nation, I was like, I think you either had it and knew you had it, or you had it and didn't know you had it.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one. I really am. Because, I mean, it went through my entire work, and both of my coworkers got pretty sick, but yet nothing happened to me. I was perfectly fine. So I was like, did I catch it or did I not catch it? I was with them all day.
Jeff got it 3 times.
Dang. Yikes. That's rough.
Let me know. Okay.
Oh, I know. I'm actually out on injury right now. L&I, because I got hurt at work. I'm pretty sure I tore my rotator cuff, but even though I work for government, it's just sad government employees are taking this long because I need an MRI still, but they're still looking at it to approve it because, yeah, that's if they approve it.
Oh.
So I'm living with an arm I can't really use. I mean, I can't even like drink with this hand barely. Like it's so uncomfortable. Can't sleep on it. None of that. And even the orthopedic surgeon's like, yeah, I'm pretty confident that's torn. So we'll try to push to get the MRI, but that may take 10 plus days before that gets approved. And then I have to schedule it. So I'm like, I mean, if I do need surgery, I mean, it's like a month out potentially now or more. Who knows? So that sucks.
Yeah. But Yeah, I've got till July 5th actually,
Really?
and then my plant closes.
Dang.
Yeah, maybe I'll get to do
Yeah.
some fishing.
Okay. Exactly. I mean, I guess I can't complain too much because L&I is paying me. Of course, it's
Mm,
never as much as your normal paycheck. It's close, but I mean, if they're going to pay me to sit at home, I mean, it's not my fault. I mean, I want to get back to work, but they're taking their sweet time. So
right.
this is kind of my time to work on reviews and get caught up on stuff. But even that's been a struggle. So I need help
I
setting
can't
up.
lie. I can't lie. I can't tell you I want to work. I don't want to work. I ever hit them numbers, I'll never do it again. I hate working. I
Yeah.
hate that. I hate being somewhere I don't want to be.
When you do get a surgery.
I mean, when you have surgery, get a recliner, a good one. That's where you'll be sleeping for the first couple of months.
Well,
Yeah.
that's good to know. Man, yeah. I mean, just laying in bed is miserable. I mean, because I have to have a pillow like propped up on this side, and yeah, and it sucks too because my right arm, and I'm a side sleeper, and I sleep on my right side primarily. So it's like I got to change the way I sleep now. So I don't know, I haven't been sleeping as good as I normally do. So, but yeah, I have
All
to.
right, James, what are you reviewing right now?
So right now, let's see here. My number one priority is actually this PowerTac flashlight, M5, little EDC, well, decent size for an EDC. But they've been really cool to me. That's a cool company. And I think they're actually based out of, oh man, I forgot if it's North or South Carolina, but one of the Carolinas. But they sent me a bigger light probably last year, and they really liked the review. And so now they sent me another light to
Is that
review. So,
me or you this time?
oh, all right. I'll say you are back now, aren't you? All right. We good? You can hear me? No. Oh man, back by myself again.
My Wi-Fi hates me tonight. I'm guessing
Yeah, seriously, it's not your friend.
it is not.
It's all good. It's
You
all
don't think it's
good.
these, do you?
Just keep it loud then if it's not.
These wouldn't use the Wi-Fi though. Would
No, they would just
they? Yeah.
put it in.
I've got Bluetooth earbuds in. I'm wondering if that's
Yeah,
giving me issues, but it shouldn't be.
it shouldn't be because it uses a different, a Bluetooth signal to the computer. But
Yeah.
I don't know. Technology is hard to understand half the time. So, yeah, I can't keep up with it. But yeah, the one thing I'm really enjoying right now is I've been getting a lot of Amazon sellers and stuff, and some of it's stuff that I actually use, but some of it, like I started my new series, random reviews, because I'm like, you know what? I'm going to stop saying no to what these people want to send me and just put it on my channel. It's kind of like funny, but I'll legitimately review it. But it is kind of comical at this point, some of the stuff that I'm starting to receive. But yeah. So hopefully keep that series going for a while if people enjoy it. Also got this like super tiny flashlight that was sent to me. Oh, did I lose connection again? Yep. Oh, or he did. Oh man.
All right. Well, I disconnected them, so let's see if I last any longer.
All right. Got to experiment somehow, right?
You just have to come on again to make up for this one.
Yeah, I mean that's fine with me. My schedule's pretty much open now. Sadly, but you know. But I mean, even if I was working, I mean, I could make the 5 o'clock show. Might be 5 minutes late, but I can make it.
That's fine.
Yeah.
So it's better for you that I did push it back to 8.
Yeah. It really is because, typically earlier in the day, if I was working, I don't get off till 5 typically. So, this time frame works really good for me during the weekdays.
All right.
But then again, I may not be going back to work for like 6 months. So who knows?
I don't know either.
I don't know. Like I said, I'm new to the whole rotator cuff injuries, but I only hear bad things.
The only thing is I'm relatively healthy, I guess. I don't have an injury. I think I'm starting to develop carpal tunnel, but hopefully before it closes, it doesn't get enough to like need surgery, and then I can just let it heal and do the exercises to flex the nerve out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, I don't know if it's like when I was boxing when I was younger or like being a mechanic and stuff like that. Because like carpal tunnel is already like, my wrists wear out pretty quick, doing certain jobs. So it's like, I don't know, another 10 years of that. My body is just screwed up. I don't know. I'm trying to be more careful, but it's, I keep finding things. And I'm like, man,
Mm-hmm.
I thought the 30s would still be okay in my 30s, but it's like, no, like back pain every single morning, knee pain, like, I don't know. And now torn shoulder. I was like, man, I'm falling apart. I don't know. And it sucks too, because like I just redid my garage to do a whole like home gym. And I did this whole 6 weeks straight, doing everything perfect, working out 5 days a week. I was really changing things. And then this work injury happens. And I'm like, you got to be kidding me. I was trying to better myself. But, yeah. So, but yeah, no, I really want to step up my game on the YouTube and really try to get a couple reviews a week if I can. or videos, not necessarily always reviews, but I don't know how I'm going to get range time videos in because I'll probably get in trouble if I'm on video shouldering a rifle or something. So I'll have to avoid that to have, keep L and I off my back. But yeah, I don't know. It's been good. So.
Oh no, yeah. YouTube doesn't love gun videos anyway.
They don't.
Like you can't really monetize hunting videos anymore.
I've heard that. I've been really lucky with my range videos, but I know I've been kind of watching all the big dogs who do gun videos and everything they say and do, because I know some of their videos are staying monetized, but so far every gun video I've made hasn't been demonetized or even the yellow, like kind of where it's half and half or whatever. Like my older gun videos are, because I know I probably didn't do something right, but everything I do now seems to meet YouTube standards somehow, just barely. So I guess because I don't blow anything up, so maybe that.
The only thing I've ever had an issue with is like music. I've had I use one of those services that I pay for. I use Epidemic Sound. I've had the artist remove the music from Epidemic Sound, but I took it from Epidemic Sound, so I pay for the license, and then they'll file a copyright claim, and I had to fight that. Be like, look, I got it from Epidemic Sound. If you sold it to them, that gave them the right to sell the license to me. So
yeah, jeez.
If they no longer have that licensing on, whoever made the music or whatever, you got to take it up with them, not with me.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you did your part.
So I've had to put in an appeal with YouTube. If you ever get anything like that, be sure to appeal it.
Yeah,
you're only allowed so many. So if you get something like that and you know that it's not right, be sure to appeal it. But once you appeal it, then it's like it never happened.
No, it's true. And luckily, so the guy who helped me build my computer, Brad, he does like video editing for a couple bigger YouTubers and stuff. I can't afford him, but he does like Paul Harrell and stuff like that. But I allowed him into my YouTube channel as a channel manager or whatever that option is. But you can allow someone to do stuff on your channel. And he went through and just made sure all my tags were good. And but then he's like, yeah, I noticed you didn't challenge some of these videos. And he went through and challenged every single one of them. And he got a couple of them reversed. So I was like, oh, I got to make sure but same thing he said. He's like, yeah, just challenge it right away. Make sure. Yeah, they actually review it properly.
Yeah, I challenge it the second I get the email.
Yeah, I definitely started that, but I don't know. I've been, trying to follow everything to YouTube's guidelines and stuff just to make sure nothing gets flagged accidentally or something weird. So I know you have to rate your own videos now, and like says like my rating is like my accuracy rating is high or something. So I'm like, well, I guess they trust me so far.
I don't know how much of that stuff I believe anymore. Because I'll look up my keyword explorer or whatever, and my SEO right now is all ranking at 65 and above. Didn't lead to views. I'm getting less views now than I did a year ago.
Yeah, and it's the thing. Like I don't understand the algorithm, because I don't know if I just get lucky with some of the videos.
I did a video a year and a half ago. I was out fishing a local lake, and there was this couple who didn't know I was there, and didn't seem to care to take. Didn't seem to care, I guess. But but the title was "Fishing Trip Turns Extra," and all I did was just tell the story, like what happened.
Yeah.
And when I launched that video, did nothing. And I don't know. In the past 2 weeks, it's gotten 2,000 views.
Oh,
what
weird.
are you perverts looking up?
Oh, that's funny. That's funny. Oh
So
man.
I'm wondering what it's being recommended with.
Yeah, that's a good question. That is a good question.
Which For You page is this ending up on?
Yeah.
So I looked up like my keywords, and like X-rated was my number one keyword for last week. I'm like, I don't mind the views, so I'm debating on whether I change the title or not.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I don't mind the views, but I also wonder if it's going to put my videos somewhere that nobody will watch them.
Yeah, as I said, yeah, YouTube starts to like shove them a different direction. Yeah, I know. It's
Because whatever they're looking up, they're going to see a fishing video and be like,
well,
I want to see this.
yeah. I might, yeah, I don't know. You might save somebody. Who knows? Like, hey, oh, maybe I will watch some fishing videos instead. But yeah, no, I'm still hoping I get lucky or catch my break, I guess, because I really want to. That Brad guy who works with Paul Harrell, who's got like 800,000 subscribers now or something, and he says he wants to do a video with me or have me on his channel, I should say. But Brad says I'm pushing him, but I don't know. I don't. It's like when and where that'll ever happen. It's like I don't want to get my hopes up, but it's like
He's in Oregon, ain't he?
yeah, he is. Yeah, he's only a couple hours away from me. He's pretty close. Like I said, I've shot with a guy before. We all just hung out and stuff, bunch of Brad's buddies and stuff, and we just shot guns all day and stuff. And I got to know him pretty well. But yeah, again, he likes to film alone, so which I don't blame him, but still.
Yeah. Have you I think you got to be real, and especially in the videos that he makes, you got to be real choosy who you collab with.
Yeah. No, he's got a very dedicated following, a very educated following, and I mean, I'd have to be on my A game if I was on his channel for any reason. And yeah, am I up to par for that? I don't know. It's like I guess I would even be nervous being on his channel, but if it was something just stupid simple, like I don't know.
I was thinking more for like personal safety.
Uh, yeah,
That's not really a niche you can completely trust a complete stranger.
that's true. No, that is true. Yeah, and again, yeah, earning his trust is, yeah, that's going to be the biggest challenge. So I don't know, but it's just like, man, it's like when a big YouTuber can do something like for like a small channel, it changes their world, and it's like I wish bigger channels would do that more often, but again, they don't have to, but it'd just be kind of cool to help the little guys randomly here and there.
You done any collabs yet?
No, not yet. I mean, there's been whispers and talks here and there, but I mean, of just there's other smaller gun channels. Actually, quite a few in Oregon, which is cool, but nothing ever seems to line up or work. So it's, I don't know. Yeah.
Well, you're not just a gun channel, right? I mean,
No, I mean that's just it.
review
I'm like 80 right now. I'm like 80% gear reviews and only like 20% firearms. So I can't really even call myself a gun channel.
His videos really sloped off after the past while, but because he's a survivalist type in Texas. I can't think of his name right now. Pretty big though, like 500,000 or something. But he started out doing like reviews of products and everything, and then he went more into like survivalist type things. He did a collab with Zachary Fowler. He did one of those 30-day survival challenges with him.
Okay.
The Texas one. I can't remember his name.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'll think of it here later, maybe.
Is it that Cousins guy?
Cousins?
Right, Cousins?
Maybe.
Sorry.
It's all right. I was trying to figure it out myself. Um, but that's like what he started out with, and your channel's kind of reminds me of that.
Yeah, I mean, I want to do more of that.
You still with me?
Yep. Can you hear me?
Okay. Yeah, making sure I guess it was those earbuds.
Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting because I say you haven't lost connection yet, so weird. But yeah.
Drop Forged Survival.
Which one?
Drop Forged Survival. He's got 389,000.
Jeez. Yeah, that's a healthy number.
Yeah, but he was like on track for 1 million, and then his videos kind of sloped off. But
yeah, I think it's been kind of.
It looks like he hasn't uploaded in a while either.
Oh, really? Oh, well, that kind of does it too, though. As soon as you slow down, your views slow down.
Yeah, his last video was a year ago.
Oh, wow. Huh. Yeah, my whole goal for this channel is, keep up on the gear review. It'll always be a gear review channel. I never want to lose that aspect of this channel. But my whole goal for this channel was to eventually, once my sons are old enough, there's the word, to have like a father-son duo outdoor channel to where I can help encourage, to get your kids outdoors, to teach them the basics, just how to use the different fire starters and water filtration, just really simple stuff, but just like to encourage to work with your children to do that, to have them appreciate the outdoors, just all those little things, all those little messages, but I want to have that type of YouTube channel as well. I don't know if I'll split off from PNW Outdoor Reviews and create a second channel that's dedicated to that, which probably be better in the future. But I don't see that much on YouTube right now. I mean, there's father-son stuff on YouTube, of course, but in the outdoor community, and I really personally, I haven't seen it yet. So,
Who's the nerd, by the way?
The what?
Who's the nerd, by the way?
The nerd?
I'm saying this because I kind of am one too. Boba Fett, the Mandalorian.
Oh, those things up there? Yeah.
Darth Vader.
That guy. Yeah. No, well, the issue is like I love Legos, and my wife and I both like Star Wars, I'm not obsessed with it, but we saw these helmets and we're like, we got a couple of them. We had really fun building them. And we're like, we have to get them all now. So I had to collect every single one of them, which I don't know. There's 8 of them up there. Technically, there's 8 total. So yeah, I'm hoping they don't come out with any more. I don't want to buy any more. I don't have any more room for them. That's the only spot I got. But yeah, that's kind of the problem in my house right now, is like trying to find room for all like my gear and stuff for reviews. It's like my closet just gets flooded, and it's like I either have to just give stuff away or throw it away. Sometimes it's just cheap, but yeah, I don't have enough storage.
That's okay. I watch them all.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to write. My goal right now is to get something out there every week, live, hopefully all the above, but a live, a video, and a short is my goal. But life happens, especially when you do outdoor content, because weather plays a big factor in how much content you can gather. And the weather it's funny. It's nice all week long when I'm at work. I finally get a day off. Weather's crap.
Yep. No, and it's the exact same issue here. I have to do these flashlight reviews, or at least get the footage of how they work outdoors at night. And nighttime in the spring in Eastern Washington, it's either extremely windy, rainy, or it's just it never works. So yeah, to get a clear night, that not much wind, yeah.
Or life happens.
Yeah, it does. It truly
Like right
does.
now, I'm waiting to put my truck into the garage. So
Yeah. Yeah.
I got a cylinder 4 misfiring.
Really? Oof. Fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, with my job closing and the freaking price of everything now, I'm like, I guess I'll have it fixed. I'm still trading it all.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's cheaper still to repair a vehicle than it is to try to buy one, even used, is insane right now. I still can't get over the used car prices. I mean, there's much is new.
Yeah, they're telling you not to, like, they're telling you to remember in the future, don't buy anything from like 2021 to 2023. Because there's so many supply shortages out there. Like they're sending vehicles off the line that forgot like circuit boards.
No, well, I can contest to
Or
that.
they're using 10-year-old circuit boards or whatever they can find to put in them.
Yeah. No, I can tell you, don't buy a Dodge from 2020 to 2022. Our sheriff's department bought a handful of Durangos, and almost no exaggeration, out of like the 8 or something, 7 that they bought, they only have 2 that are still running, and we're just waiting for them to fail because we know what's going to happen. But one of them almost burnt to the ground. So, yeah, the wiring on those things is so bad. Yeah, and then again, there's stuff we can't even figure out. We're like, how does it even? Yeah. Windshield wipers.
Dodge just never had a great transmission to start with.
No, they have not. So yeah, luckily the sheriff's department got upset enough, and they're like, well, we're going back to Ford. Thank you. we can deal with Fords at least. We're a lot better equipped at our shop to handle Ford repairs of any type versus when they bought Dodges, we're like, we don't have much practice on the Dodge equipment, so we'll learn. And we have learned a lot.
You seen the electric F-150?
Oh, that Lightning or whatever they're calling it or something.
Yeah. Ford Lightning.
Honestly, I mean, I'm a Ford guy. I would own it, especially right now. But I like the sound of it. But to me, it's more like I would use it. Yeah, I wouldn't take it camping. So to say, like, I wouldn't trust that truck to call my camper, even though it could. But it's like, what if? What if something? It's like, and you don't have a charging. Better have a backup generator in your truck.
I was wondering. I didn't know if it had tow capacity to like tow a boat or something.
Oh, it's actually pretty impressive. It's actually got a pretty high tow capacity because you have to buy like the kind of the decked out one because it has the upgraded battery and everything. But suspension wise, it's the payload on it. I don't know the exact numbers, but it's actually pretty good for a pickup truck. I mean, you could really actually do work with it.
Well, I'm not as mechanically inclined as you, and I probably don't know as much about them, but I had a question that may seem goofy. Maybe. It may seem goofy. But that electric truck, can you back a boat into the lake with it?
So, yeah. I mean, you honestly can. You can actually, I mean, you could go wading through some pretty deep puddles. The electrical system on those things is so well, they should be. I'll say this, should be so well isolated and sealed off that there is no way water can actually contact anything that is electric until you start getting into the engine bay, of course, with the alternator and things like that. But yeah, I mean, I said there is videos of it and stuff like that actually going down into like loading a boat and stuff like that in the water and stuff like that. So I don't know how far deep down they went in the water, but and driving through puddles and stuff like that. So that's actually been a question that's been asked before. I'm assuming by many, but so Ford put on a demonstration of that.
What's its range?
So, see, the upgraded battery, I believe, is 350 miles with the upgraded battery. And it's like the high 200s, 300, or no, it's like the high 200s or something with a standard battery that it comes with. I'll have to look that back up again. But
so traveling is still the biggest drawback with them. Not
well,
everywhere set up for the charging stations.
Yeah. No, it's the weakness still to so many electric vehicles. Like the idea to them is great in some aspects. Like I said, an electric truck that has the power is impressive, but if you can't use it for what you would typically use your pickup truck for, like going on a camping trip or something simple, like across the state lines.
Well, I don't know. I don't know where you live, but where I live, they're putting them in like every grocery store parking lot.
It's not
parking
bad.
Garages have them now.
Yeah, Eastern Washington. Like I said, of course, like the Seattle area is all about that. But Eastern Washington has been really slow to roll out electric car stuff. It's you'll find charging stations, of course, but they're few and far in between. They really are. So, and especially if you're traveling long distance.
The issue with it is like the ones in the parking garage and the ones at the grocery store, stuff like that. I don't see like a charge portal to charge for the usage of them or whatever. So I guess it's free usage. But then, like in the grocery store, if their electric bill goes up, they pass that cost on to consumer. The parking garages are run by the city. The taxpayers already pay that electric bill.
True.
So you're kind of like, why do I got to pay for your fuel?
No, it's a valid argument. It really is. For a business, you think, yeah, they'll pay a little bit more for electricity on their end, but does it encourage more people to come to their store to shop? Do they make more money just because, well, I'm going to park my car here, charge it, and go buy some stuff while I'm here? So it on a
I
business.
don't see how they do. What, 5% of Americans own electric vehicles?
Well, yeah. No, it's true. Like I said, it's not widespread enough or anything like that. So, but yeah, having some way of like charging the customer, again, if you're going to charge your car in a public place, it should be like a meter you have to pay for to park your car no matter what. You got to pay the city to park your car. So
my wife just texted me the grocery store has a 2-hour limit. I mean, that's cool. That's not the point I was getting at.
But yeah, still.
Yeah, it's something.
It is, but yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm happy. I just have a normal 3.5 liter the EcoBoost F-150, and that gas mileage on that to me is plenty fine. So I'm not complaining too much. I mean, it sucks when you have to fill it up. But.
And I get, the parking garage, you got to pay for the time you're parked there. But I got to pay for the time I'm parked there too. I don't leave with a full tank of gas.
No, you don't. And again, that's why there should be some type of additional charge if you're going to electrically charge a car. There should be some form of a minimum or something, just what covers the cost of electricity. That is fair. I'm all for that. Some type of, yeah.
Especially like, I don't know. I guess I get the incentive so to get more people to go to electric, but
yeah,
because I already take issue with parking meters. My parking garages, they build those, they're convenient, they're out of the weather and all that. Fine, no problem. That's a building you built to park in. I'll pay for that service. But parking meters in front of businesses that they pay property tax for, on roads that my taxes already built. Now I got to pay more to park there.
Yeah,
To a city that doesn't own the business or the road.
that's true. That's true. Yeah. It, I mean, it's all about someone else making more money. I mean, whether it's the business or the city. I mean, and that's the thing. It's BS, but it's the world we live in now, and it sucks. But it's all about who can profit off us more and more and more and more. Yeah.
Like I don't mind time limits on it. Like, there's
Yeah.
two parking spaces in front of a business, like, hour maximum or something. I get that. But
Like that's appropriate type of meter. I mean, that's the only thing a meter should do.
hour maximum and $4. Like,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah. No, thank you.
And now we all, I don't know. I think my wife gets frustrated with me, but like we have these smart meters now, and it's like a double-edged sword. I hate and love them. Like I love them because I don't get like the parking ticket if time expires. I don't get like the $25 parking ticket or whatever.
True.
Because it just recharges the meter if I'm there over the time.
Yeah.
Which I don't agree with parking meters, but
No.
The cheaper version. But I also hate them because if you pay for the hour and you don't use that hour and you pull out in 5 minutes, it starts over. You still paid for the hour.
Yeah.
The old ones, it's $1 an hour or whatever it is, not $1 per person for however long they use it.
Exactly.
So the old ones, you could give the rest of your time to the next person.
Yeah. No, that's a good system. If you could take advantage of that. But yeah, everything's electronic now. It's everything's you have to go through an app. I mean, it's they find solutions to those. What's good for us but bad for them, and then they find a way to get rid of that, make it only good for them. Yeah.
Because back in the day, I used to use like around the holidays and stuff. I would gift people parking. I would pay for a couple hours or something for other people.
See, that's cool. Yeah, that's it. It's like something, especially
I
in
ain't
modern places.
I ain't gonna gift the government anything that already charges me taxes.
No. Yeah, and they only keep making it worse too. Keep raising the prices on everything. Yeah, it's a fight at our work right now because we're we're called the Tri-Cities. There's 3 cities and there's 2 counties, one on the other side of the river, and we're on the other side. So we're the lowest paid workers out of every city, every county, in the state, and we can't hire anybody. We got all these road crew guys that have retired and things like that, and there's nobody to replace them because we require a CDL and all this other goodies, and it's like we don't pay for that. It's like and yet our like board of people, they just don't understand that still. There's like, well, it's a county job, it's great benefits and stuff, and it's like people need cash to live in this world, and it's like if you're not going to pay it, they can go elsewhere right now. I mean, job market's pretty decent in certain areas. It's pretty competitive around here. So I don't know. I'm just kind of holding out, see what happens.
Yeah, well, it's not that, but with inflation and everything. Go to the grocery store and see how much you can buy with great dental.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
Shit.
No. No. Well, it's interesting too because my wife's an accountant and stuff, and she keeps track of every dollar we spend. But she keeps track of our grocery spending, and she's kept track of that for forever. And it's funny because it's about starting 4 or 5 years ago, actually. there was an increase almost every month. It's subtle, you know. We're very like plain white, you know. I mean, like just boring people, you know. It's like we're just white paper. We're very boring. So we buy like the same thing every month. Our grocery budget's really predictable, and it was just from 5 years to now, it's insane the cost difference of food. I mean, hundreds and hundreds of dollars more for the same stuff. Yeah. And again, that started pre-pandemic, you know, so it's like this has actually been going on for a while, and obviously it's gotten way worse recently, but yeah, I don't know. But again, nobody's paying you anymore. You know, no one's covering that.
With the price of fuel. If fuel goes up, everything else goes up.
No, that's true. Yeah, very, very true. Yeah.
Yeah, I got a lot of like purists or whatever. Like they're like, oh, just buy locally. Okay, that works for some stuff. I'll give you that.
Mm-hmm.
But I live in Northeast Pennsylvania and like coffee.
Oh yeah.
You ever seen a coffee tree where you live?
Nope.
It only grows around the belt of the equator.
Yeah. 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 And coffee's gotten expensive too, especially if you want good coffee. Man.
I like avocados. They're pretty healthy for you.
That's
They
true.
don't grow here.
Nope. No, they do not. That's yeah. Man. Yeah. And there's been such controversy with the avocado market and stuff like that. I mean, from issues with the cartels and things like that. You know, it's just like everything keeps affecting avocados. So the price of those keeps shooting up like crazy too. Yeah. Yeah, it's not fun right now, that's for sure. I'm very curious to see what these next couple years, you know, are going to bring us. You know, I don't know. It's fascinating and scary all at the same time.
It's funny. You probably live in the largest coffee consumption state in the union. Speaking of, and there ain't one cacao bean there or one
No.
coffee bean there.
Nothing. Yeah.
It ain't already been roasted. Yeah. And packaged.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah, you get so many of these, like, there's a lot of fancy coffee places that you can find, especially if you go over to Seattle, you know, but it's like, oh, this is super fresh coffee bean. But I'm like, well, yeah, but you still have to fly it all the way over here, you know? It's like, good Lord. It's not fresh. It's probably still like 2
Yeah, I
weeks
always
old.
get, oh, you flew it from Peru this morning, did you? Or
Yeah.
Guatemala, or, you know?
You're paying direct flights for that? That seems efficient for your business. Again, I guess it explains why one cup of coffee at these places can be like $15. You're like, what the heck? Not that I'm not that person. I don't do that. But I have seen those types of coffee shops. It's just insane.
That is that is like my vice. I am bougie with the coffee. That is. I don't do drugs. I'm not a big drinker. I don't go out and say that.
Mm-hmm.
I like a $5 coffee every more than I should. You know?
You gotta treat yourself, you know. It's just, yeah, you gotta live. You gotta live.
We all need our vices, or the angels get jealous.
Yeah, that's true. Amen to that, man. Yeah.
Coffee is like my biggest vice. I drink a lot more coffee than I probably should, but I can't function without it. I can't go a day without it.
No, I guess I've been pretty fortunate. Like, I love coffee and stuff, but caffeine for me doesn't actually chemically work. I'm not actually I can drink it right before I go to bed and I'll sleep like a baby. It doesn't have. I do it for the taste more than anything, because
Yeah, me too.
I'm one of those weird people that, again, like, caffeine doesn't do anything. I have to go find like B6 energy shots or something to get energy for the day.
You know what it is? Like, I don't really get wound up on it anymore.
Mm-hmm.
But if I don't have it, I will go through withdrawals. I'll get a headache.
Yep.
So, but yeah, it's more of a taste thing. It also just is one of my favorite flavors.
Yeah. No, I say the flavor of coffee is it's hard to beat it.
It's my biggest addiction. And I have a vice. I like a cigar and a cup of coffee every now and then out on the deck or something.
There you go. Yeah, that's treating yourself. Yeah, a good cigar is it's just a moment of peace right there. It really is. That's a nice thing. I like every time we go camping and stuff like that, I like to go buy just one good cigar, go sit by the campfire and just enjoy it.
I don't know. I think it's like a relaxing atmospheric thing, campfire, a cigar.
Yeah, it's just your perfect
a
little
hot
moment.
drink. There's something comforting about it.
Yes. No, I completely agree. But,
I know that, but like cigars are a vice that revolve around accessories.
Mm.
And me and you in this outdoor world, we're accessory guys. We like accessories, EDC accessories, fishing accessories.
Yep.
I like to accessorize.
Oh yeah. I know and I'm terrible with gear. It's like a gear nut, it's like I'd be ashamed to show off. Yeah, again, just when I go camping, just how much junk I'll bring with me just so I can mess with it or something when I go camping, or all the different fire starters I'll bring along. And I'm like, today I'm going to start a fire with this, or I'm just like a kid, I guess, when it comes to that.
Even with coffee, man, I've got 5 different ways to make coffee in this house.
Nice. So yeah, there you go.
I've got the French press, the stainless steel gun barrel one I showed you.
Yeah.
It's off grid. I've got a percolator that we used to throw in the campfire.
Yep.
Regular coffee maker. My wife bought an antique percolator, electric one from like 1962 that we use a couple times a month.
That's cool.
And the Keurig machine.
Oh yeah, everyone's got to have a Keurig.
Accessories.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of the French press. That's probably my favorite method when it comes to making coffee.
You get the right strength without being bitter. It's like a nice richness.
Yes. No, exactly. You make it how you want it. It's very nice.
I told you I'm a little bougie with the coffee.
Yep. Hey, again, but see, like I said, I'm that way. Like my vice, like I said, my only hobby, real hobby, is range days, firearms. I mean, really, like I don't really have any other sports or anything that I enjoy. It's range day. So it's like if I go more than like a year or something like that without like getting to purchase and something new for the collection, I feel it, it's like I have to go buy something. It's sad, but it's like I work really hard every year, to create that budget. So it's like when I do come across something, I'm like, I really want to buy that. And it's like, all right, I think I can do it. So it's like my once a year treat to myself.
I go to the range just so I can use mine if I ever had to.
Mm-hmm.
But all mine have a job. They all have a purpose. I'm not big on just having a toy to have a toy or to be a unitool. It only does one thing,
Yeah. No, that's the thing. I mean, if it's not your hobby and addiction, it's like, for me, it's like every single one of however many, they all have their own personalities. They all have their own feel and look. And, so it's like, to me, they're like, I don't know, like my children, to put it weirdly, because it's like, I know every single one of them so well. And, yeah, like I said, they bring me pure joy. It's stress relief, just when I get to go use them for, plank and steel.
The only one that has one job is my handgun, but it has one job, but it has a job.
Yeah, and it's saying like
I don't have anything that doesn't have a job
yeah,
assigned to it.
yeah. No, that's just it. It's yeah. I said everyone's either you collect them or you don't. You know.
My shotgun's my go-to. It's the one I've got the most comfortability with
Yeah,
because shotgun is a big multi-tool. It can be used for a lot of different things.
it is. No, that's yeah. Shotguns are always number one. It's it. Hunting, defense, you name it. I mean, they do everything. They really do.
Oh no, yeah, it's one of the like a 12 gauge shotgun. Is also there's an affordability factor there too. If you're on a budget, then the best tool you could have is a 12 gauge shotgun, the Mossberg 500 or Remington 870.
Absolutely.
I mean, you don't want a Benelli if you're on a budget, but with $400, you got a tool that can do it all.
Exactly. No, that's can't argue with that. I mean, that is
there ain't many $400 tools out there that you can duck hunt with or pheasant hunt with or take down a bear if you had to with.
True. No, that's to say you're right. There really isn't too many multi-use of those. I can do that. And shotgun really is that tool. So that is true. It's okay. Yeah, Washington state gun laws are getting stricter here, July 1st. So it's my options will get much more limited.
A lot of gun laws will get stricter now.
Yeah, no, I will. Which, yeah. There's certain things that need to change, but yeah.
I'm pro gun. I own several. I'm not anti-gun, but I am anti. We got to stop shooting school kids.
Yeah,
that's got to stop.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
So I mean,
yeah.
If a universal background check will keep us from burying 9-year-olds a little less, okay.
Yeah. That doesn't affect me.
In the state I live in, I've had to do one every time I've bought anything. So I'm guessing the same for you.
Oh, yeah. There's a 10-day waiting period, no matter what. If it's a semi-automatic, pistol, rifle, 10 days, no matter what.
If they make that, a lot of my audience is losing their head right now, but if they make that a federal law, I mean, I'm not going to buck at it. I already have to do it.
Well, yeah. See, that's the thing. Like, I don't mind waiting. Like, I know I have a clean background, and I'm never in a hurry to buy anything. So if I have to wait for them to check everything, fine. I'm never going to be mad about that. I know some people will be, because I said it fringes on their right, but it's like, but you still get to buy it though. You still get to go buy something. So no one's stopping you. You just be patient. Just be a little patient. And people today have no patience. And I don't know. I don't mind waiting. That doesn't hurt me any. But
we can do same day here for long gun.
Yeah,
which is okay. Like I bought my shotgun last year, I bought a shotgun last year, and I was taking it out the next day. So the season opened the next day. But
okay, yeah.
But you know what? It took a few hours. Like the guy said, "Give me your number. I'll call you back when it clears." I'm like, okay.
Oh, wow.
But I did have to clear the background check.
Yeah.
I guess not every state's like that. So.
No, it's such a mix right now. I mean, it's like impossible to keep track, of what states are doing what, banning this or not banning this. As I said, there's a high capacity magazine ban going into effect in Washington now. So again, another thing on July 1st is you can't produce them you can't make them and you can't buy them anymore in Washington State. Anything over 10 rounds. So there's a company, the X Products, that I'm pretty familiar with. They had to divide their company up and move out of state so they could make their high capacity drum mags or whatever they make. But no, I like their cannon, so that's they're staying here for that.
I think I've only got one that holds more than that anyway.
See, yeah, and again, I'm not one of those guys that's obsessed with having high capacity, but it's like, yeah, I guess for me the only thing I'm kind of concerned about.
Glock holds 13, right?
A Glock 17 will hold 19. Crap, what was it?
18. It's one in the chamber and 17 in the magazine.
Yeah. So it's like that gun won't be legal to sell in my state anymore. I mean, I know Glock will get smart and obviously make magazines.
Yeah, they'll just compress the spring where it won't hold the extra.
Yeah. So, but I mean, that's what it's going to come down to, though. So it's like that's fine.
Like I tell you, all mine are multi-tools, and for most hunting purposes, you can't have them much ammo anyway.
That's true. Yeah, as I said, it's like normally
like a shotgun can hold in my state. A shotgun can only hold a maximum of 3, and that's including in the chamber.
Yep. Yeah, no, it's
1 in the chamber and 2 in the magazine.
That's the same. If I'm not mistaken, that's the exact same rule here that we have for magazine size for hunting and stuff. So, which again, that's fine. It's perfectly fine with me. So,
and deer hunting, I don't even think we can use a semi-automatic yet.
No, I guess I haven't heard anybody in my state using one, so maybe I can. I haven't researched the semi-autos, but no one I know uses a semi-automatic rifle to hunt. Everyone's proud of their bolt actions. So,
well, you get more power, and not only that, but
yeah.
I don't know if I've ever taken more than one shot at a deer.
Yeah, that too.
It's either a hit or miss situation.
Yeah.
Hey, man, you said you had to go, right?
Oh, shoot. It's kind of late. Shoot. Yeah. I got a little family wedding I don't know. Yeah, my sister's getting married, so.
Well, congratulations. All right, James, we'll have you back on. We'll have maybe have time to come up with some different topics.
Oh, yeah.
Piss off half of both of our audiences.
Yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, no, please, I'll definitely join you again.
If you watch this or you watch the replay of this and you end on this note, here's the thing that we all used to be able to do that we should get back to doing. We used to be able to disagree and move on with both of our lives. If you disagree with me, I respect your opinion. I don't want to hear it. We used to talk about other crap.
Yeah.
All right. Have a good night, James.
You too. We'll see ya.
Hey, everybody. Thanks for watching. Good night.